Yo, what's good, people? It is Tony the Savant, and we are live again. Please like the video on your way in, share the video, hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I'm dropping content and going live on the channel as well if you haven't already. Please subscribe to the channel as I drop content daily, go live daily. We stay busy on this here platform, and last but not least, please leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment section as I'm always intrigued to know what y'all got to say about these topics. And ladies and gentlemen and ladies, I have a high level of frustration, but my Green Bay Packers were able to go into the second half, well, in the first half, excuse me, with a touchdown score, finally putting us on the board after a very putrid first half. The Minnesota Vikings came out the door busting our behinds. Sam Darnold is looking like freaking Joe Montana, Tom Brady, and Dan Marino all at once. Now, just to kind of put a little asterisk on it, we are down two of our top cornerbacks in Carrington and Jair Alexander. So, that goes that have some heavy weight. Especially considering that our defense is built around our pass defense. When you're missing, two guys that are very huge contributors to that, is going to show on the field. So, but I did not think it was going to be this bad. I mean, we still got McDuffie and McKinney and all those guys out there as well. But yeah, man, Sam Darnold is looking like the early candidate for MVP. And I sang the praises of Josh Allen earlier when we did our previews and talked about some of the games. But hats off to Sam Darnold, man. Damn it. He is destroying us. Let me see what the box score is looking like. And welcome everybody that's coming into the building. Please like this video, share the video, hit the notification bell. And if you have not already, please subscribe. If you're on Twitter, please follow. If you're on Facebook, please follow as we drop content daily. At the half, I'll start with my Packers since we only put up 7 points. Jordan Love was able to put up a touchdown pass. This is his first game back. No. Yeah, he passed it to Jaden Reed. I call. This is his first game back after the knee injury. Of course, it was a sign. I mean, a loud hooray for Packer Nation when we got the news. It's always good news to have your franchise quarterback, active. But he has looked a little ginger out here. He's not putting a lot of pressure on that knee. I wouldn't say he looks timid to me at all, but I can definitely tell that, it may be some pseudo. I remember Derrick Rose talking about how even after you recover from an injury, there's still some of that psychological effect of the pain in there. So maybe it's just that. I've been an athlete, I've never had a severe injury, but I sprain my ankles often. And, even to this day, I can feel a sprain. It don't really be the real pain, but that pseudo pain does kick in. So it looks like Jordan Love is dealing with a little bit of that. But outside of that, man, it's just our defense. Can't really get anything clicking. Jordan Love put up he completed 12 of 24 passes, 118 yards. Again, one touchdown pass, two big interceptions that, just put us behind the eight ball. And he was sacked one time as well. But Josh Jacobs has been a highlight. Thank goodness that we were able to get Josh Jacobs in the off season. I'm very grateful for that move because he's been, again, a week in and week out highlight for us. But he had they put on the banners. Sorry. Take that one. He has been a light for us. He has 5 carries, 26 yards, no touchdown scores, but he did rip a big 13-yard rush for us that just gave us a little bit of light, just a little bit of light. Emmanuel Wilson, who had a big game last week, he has 4 carries, 9 yards to kind of pitch in and help in with the rush. And Jaden Reed showing up, who I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm a fantasy football addict. Anybody that rocks with me or has been with me for these 2.5 years that I've been doing this sports journalism stuff, y'all know that I love me some fantasy football, and I always recommend starting Jaden Reed. I'm so sorry y'all wasn't able to do my start 'em and sit 'em. Again, I just gotta apologize because this week y'all might get tired of me. We're gonna be busy this week getting back on our regular schedule program. But Jaden Reed caught 3 receptions, 47 yards, and had a touchdown score. Romeo Dobbs had a big catch as well, but 3 receptions for him, 29 yards. Tucker Craft getting into action. Luke Musgrave had a few good clutch catches as well. Three receptions for him, 13 yards. And Josh Jacobs has a catch as well for 7 yards. So Jordan Love back to action, doing what he do, distributing the ball to everybody. Everybody's eating. We have so many phenomenal pass catchers on this team, including guys that don't get any light, like Bo Melton. He's another one of our decent wide receivers back there. But Jordan Love is doing what he do. Let's talk about the team that is winning this game in impressive fashion so far. Let me say, the Minnesota Vikings, led by one Sam Darnold, again looking like the MVP of the first month of the NFL season. 11 of 15. As far as his completions, 136 yards tallied in that first half, as well as 3 touchdown scores. Just can't say enough about Samuel Richard Darnold, man. He is he's balling, bro. It's like every week we gotta sing Sam Darnold's praises. So all respect to him. Aaron Jones, the former Packer, still has my love and respect. But I did not want to see Aaron Jones do a Lambeau leap in a Vikings jersey. Honestly, it's just, if I could just be transparent with y'all, I don't mind Aaron Jones eating every other week, except the weeks he faced my Green Bay Packers. Because again, it's gonna hurt me a little bit to see him do a Lambeau leap in a Vikings jersey. But he's been pretty impressive so far. Nine carries for 36 yards. Can't be mad there. Jordan Addison, his first game of the season, as he had been injured the first few weeks of the season. His first game back, he has a touchdown pass as well as a touchdown. I mean, excuse me, I'm talking too fast. He has a reception for a touchdown and also a rushing touchdown already in the first half, accounting for half of the points on the board for these Vikings. But he had one rush for 7 yards that led to that touchdown score, aforementioned, and again had one big catch for 29 yards. I believe that was the first touchdown of the game. Absolutely, started this stunning performance. What's hurting even more is that they're doing this in Green Bay, man. This is just too much for me. To be doing this in our career. But Jordan Addison had a big play to open up the game, 29 yards for a touchdown. Justin Jefferson, he has a touchdown reception as well, 2 catches for 19 yards. You can never count out 18. And for the defense, man, who tallied up those interceptions? I can't recall off the top of my head. Let's go a little lower. Shaquille Griffin, that's right, and Kamu Gruger Hill. Both of those gentlemen for the Minnesota Vikings were able to um, come up with turnovers in the form of an interception for their team. So far in the first half, man, it's just been, not the dogfight that I thought it was going to be. But again, I said this: when you have these division rivalry games, the outcome is so unpredictable, especially when you got a rivalry like this. We've been going back, as far as my Packers, we've been going back and forth with the Vikings for decades, so they know our playbooks. We know their playbooks. They study us very well. We study them very well. The NFC North is where the wars are fought. Let me tell you. For as far as the team stats, and I really want to go through some of these because a lot of games are on halftime or a few games are resuming. My Packers will be resuming very soon as well. Kind of want to brush through all the other games real quick, but team stats wise, we got a total yards of 190. No, excuse me. The Vikings have a total yardage of 192. to our 151. 14 first downs for the Vikes, 10 for us. Looking at all the key stats, third down conversions. Vikings have gone 2 for 4. We have gone 2 of 7. We attempted a fourth down conversion. Came up short on that one, 0 for 1 in that department. Rushing yards, 56 for the Vikes, 43 for Pack Nation. Passing yards, 136 impressive yards from Jordan Love himself, 108 from the Green Bay Packers. No, excuse me, not Jordan Love, Sam Darnold. 136 yards from Sam Darnold himself. Penalties, the Vikings racked up 5. We racked up 7. Time of possession, dead even, just about 14 minutes and 24 seconds for the Vikes, 15 minutes and 36 seconds for us. Again, this is a NFC North rivalry game. It's going to be a dogfight. Christian Watson, God, Lee, man, I just got it on my app. I got the Packers app. We just got the news that Christian Watson has been ruled out for the remainder of the game. On one of those interceptions thrown by Jordan Love. He got into like a little roll up with the defender, and he was out. He was down for a minute, and he walked off on his own power. But eventually, the Vikings medical staff called for a cart, and he had been um, taken to the back. So he is ruled out for the game, and that's so heartbreaking because, Christian Watson has been dealing with injuries throughout his career, and finally was able to get upright this season. And just 4 games in, it's unfortunate. So hopefully it's nothing long term, nothing very serious. Maybe he just, lost a little bit of his win this game, and they being precautious. But let's just pray for Christian Watson and hope that he has a speedy recovery. Just going around the league real quick. The defensive game going down out there in New York. A total of 6 points on the board. Those teams, I think it was only like 3 first downs the entire game. Crazy. But the Denver Broncos have the ball right now on 4th and 15. Denver has a donut of 0 points, and the New York Jets were able to get 2 field goals completed for 6 points for them. Back and forth, but again, just a defensive game over there. The NFC South rivalry game between the Birds, Atlanta Falcons, and the Dirty Birds, the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints. Looking close over there. Again, I'm sorry y'all haven't been following these games play for play, so I can't really give too much insight. I will double back and look at these games once my Packers game. When the Packers are on, y'all, just a headway. I'm locked in. It's only Pack Nation. So if the Packers get like a primetime game Sunday night, Thursday night, one of those type deals, then I'll pay a lot more attention to the play-by-plays of everybody else. But impossible to do right now, especially with with the Vikings blasting us. And our game just resumed as well. Packers have the ball. Real quick, so that Atlanta Falcons New Orleans matchup, the Atlanta Falcons has the ball right now on the Atlanta 35, 20-14. That game there. Moving on to the Philadelphia Eagles and Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, from what I was seeing, was blasting the Eagles, but it looks like the Eagles are starting to have a little bit more to say about it, as that score is 14-24. Tampa Bay right now has the ball. 10:33 left in the third quarter on that game. Moving on to the Cincinnati Bengals and Carolina Panthers. Joe Burrow, it looking like he's getting back into stride. Let me knock on wood. That's my fantasy quarterback there, but he has been struggling these past few weeks. Had a decent game last week against the Washington Commanders, albeit they didn't win that game, but he has a couple touchdown passes. Joe Flacco came in for the Carolina. No. Who's it? Andy Dalton out there. We'll move on to the Indianapolis game, man. Heartbreaking news. Anthony Richardson suffered an injury and has been ruled out as well. But Cincinnati is winning 28-14 over the Carolina Panthers. They have the ball right now on the Cincinnati 18 marching. Jacksonville. 13 to Houston Texans 17. Nico Collins got a touchdown. Stephon Diggs got a touchdown out there. Looks like Houston is getting back, after that crazy game that they had last week. It looks like they're getting back in shape. Close game though with the Jacksonville Jaguars. A division rivalry game there as well. I should have put that on my must watch because it's always interesting in that division. AFC, no, not the South. What is that? What is them? What is the? I had to look at not the West because that's the Chargers in them. Are they the North? AFC North? No. AFC East. Jeez Louise, I forget what this division this is. I think it's the AFC South. Um, but anyway, we'll get back to that. Just had a brain fart. Moving on to Indianapolis again. They are faced up against the undefeated 3-0 Pittsburgh Steelers. They are blasting the Steelers right now, 17-3. 7 minutes and 48 seconds to go in the third quarter. Indianapolis has the ball on Pittsburgh's 42. And again, Anthony Richardson has been ruled out. I'm not sure what the injury was. Again, I wasn't following these games closely as I should be, just kind of watching and seeing highlights when I see them. But Joe Flacco has come into the game. I know he threw a touchdown pass, and they are stumping Mike Tomlin and the Pittsburgh Steelers right now by 2 scores. The Los Angeles Rams and the Chicago Bears. They are having themselves an ugly game as well, much like the Broncos and the New York Jets, a low-scoring game. 4 minutes and 14 seconds to go in the third quarter over there. Chicago has the ball. They have 10 points to the Los Angeles Rams 9. And again, I'll have more detailed information as I look into these games. But right now, I am locked into Pack Nation only. Y'all do forgive your boy. It is close, and I am crossing my fingers for the comeback of the ages. Again, we just now getting Jordan Love back and just kind of seeing, if this injury is going to be lingering or not. He had a little bit of soreness in his knee. He wasn't pulling his full weight down on the knee. I noticed, but nothing real concerning. The medical staff said he was good to go, so we're trusting them. And again, prayers for Christian Watson as he has been ruled out. Hopefully nothing severe going on there. But that's all I got for y'all on this update, ladies and gentlemen. We will recap these games when they conclude, and we'll get into the afternoon games. Please leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment section. Who is your team? Who are you rooting for? What's your fantasy football looking like? I love talking football all around 360. So just let me know. Again, like this video, share this video, hit the notification bell on your way out, as well as all that good stuff. Subscribe if you have not. I'm trying to look at the game. I'm so distracted. And also subscribe if you have not subscribed. If you're on Twitter, hit the follow button. If you're on Facebook, hit the follow button. We drop content daily over here on the Tony the Savant platform. I am Tony the Savant. Peace.